Hello students, myself Biswati Urji. In the previous class, we have discussed the two portions of alimentary canal. Those were the mouth portion, and also we have discussed the buccal cavity. The buccal cavity, as we know, consists of mainly three portions: palate, teeth and tongue. In details we have discussed the palate region. As we all know, palate was divided into two portions, hard palate and soft palate, and also we have discussed in detail about various types of teeth and the dental formula. We have discussed the dental formula in three cases: in the case of human being, 16 years case, child teeth, and also in case of adult. Now today we will discuss the third portion of the third part of the buccal cavity, that is the tongue. So the first point, tongue is a muscular, boneless and highly movable organ present on the buccal cavity and partly in the pharynx. First point, it is muscular, boneless and highly movable organ present on the buccal cavity and partly in pharynx. As we all know, pharynx is the third part of the alimentary canal. As we all know, alimentary canal is divided into 8 major parts. First one we have discussed the mouth portion, then we have discussed the buccal cavity, and now we are discussing the tongue portion. The next portion after the buccal cavity is the pharynx region. So we can say tongue is a muscular, boneless, means no bone is present, and a highly movable organ, means it can be moved in any direction inside the mouth or inside the oral cavity or inside the buccal cavity, and some part of it is present also partly in the pharynx region. So it is muscular, boneless and highly movable organ present on the buccal cavity and partly in pharynx, means major portion is present in the buccal cavity and partly is present in the pharynx region. Second point, tongue have two main portions. One is the base, other one is the apex region. The base is fixed, but the apex is free or movable. Tongue consists of, we can say, fixed base and a free movable apex. Means tongue consists of two major parts. One is the base, other one is the apex. Base is fixed on the floor of the tongue or on the floor of the mouth, but the apex, this one is the apex and the posterior part is the base. Base is fixed, but the apex, means this one, is free and movable. So the movable part, this one, is the apex, and the fixed part is the base. So the third point, the tongue is fixed or the base is attached on the floor of the mouth by the means of an attachment or fold called frenulum of tongue. The tongue is attached. The tongue is attached to the floor of mouth, by the means of an attachment called frenulum of tongue. Frenulum of tongue means the tongue have two portions. One is the freely apex and other one is the fixed base. So the base of the tongue is attached to the floor of the mouth. This one is the mouth or buccal cavity, or the floor, we can say. It is fixed to the floor of the mouth by the means of an attachment or fold called frenulum of tongue. This is an important objective. Frenulum of tongue. Okay. Next point. Fourth point is the upper surface of the tongue consists of numerous projections called papilla. The upper surface of tongue consists of numerous projections called papilla. So what is the papilla? The upper surface of the tongue consists of numerous projection. माने जेमति कि छोटे पोर्शन बाहरी की छोट पोर्शन जेमति कि बाहरी की रहला बेले थिबो सेटा हमको एमति आखिर देखा जीवनी बट छोट पोर्शन जेमति बाहरी की ना थिबो टिके रफ थाए हमरो टंग को जदि हमें टिके टच करबा टिके रफ थाए कोन पे ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ न्यूमरस प्रोजेक्शन माने किछि जेमति बाहरी की थिबो दैट इज कॉल्ड द papilla. The papilla bears various taste buds. Papilla bears various taste buds. Taste buds माने कौन? By the presence of taste bud, we can recognize various tastes by the help of our tongue. So the first point is the upper surface of the tongue consists of numerous papilla or bears numerous papilla, and the papilla bears various taste buds. Next point, papilla is divided into three parts: fungiform papilla, filiform papilla, and third one is the circumvallate papilla. Papilla is divided into three types. First one is the fungiform papilla. Second one is the filiform papilla. Third one is the circumvallate papilla. We'll discuss the position of the various papilla. Fungiform papilla present on the tip of the tongue. Present on the tip of the tongue. Okay. The filiform papilla present near the center and side of the tongue. Center and side of the tongue. Whereas the circumvallate papilla present on the back of the papilla and which is present in the largest number of papilla. It is the, we can say, it is the largest number of papilla present. So which is the largest number of papilla present on the tongue? So the circumvallate papilla. And papilla and the circumvallate papilla is present on the back of the tongue. Back of tongue. Okay. So the papilla is divided into three types. Number one is the fungiform papilla. Second one is the filiform papilla. Second one is the filiform papilla. Third one is the circumvallate papilla. So the fungiform papilla is present on the tip of the tongue, whereas the filiform papilla is present at the center and side of the tongue, whereas the circumvallate papilla is present on at the back of the tongue. And the largest number of papilla which is present on the surface of the tongue is the circumvallate papilla. Next we'll discuss the various taste buds present on the tongue, or we can say the papilla bears various taste buds. Taste bud. Our tongue can recognize basically four types of taste: salt, sweet, sour, and also bitter. Salt, sweet, sour, and bitter. Salt means, you all know, salt, these are the various type of taste that our tongue recognize. Salt माने हम समझते हैं जो नुनिया, sweet माने मीठा, sour माने खट्टा, bitter means पिता. So these are the four tastes that our tongue can recognize. Next is the order of sensitivity of human tongue. Order of sensitivity of human tongue. Order of sensitivity of the human tongue means which taste our tongue can recognize very soon, or we can say कोटा से बहुत अधिका recognize करि पारे. तो the order means केमती जदि जोटा फर्स्ट बेसी भलसे से recognize करि पारे जो टेस्ट को ताको हमें फर्स्ट रखिबा, ता पर हमें नेक्स्ट गुडा को टेस्ट गुडा को लिखिबा. So the order of the sensitivity of the human tongue is, first we'll write the bitter. So bitter is the taste which our tongue can recognize fast. Second is the sour. Second is the sour. Then will come the salty. Then will come the sweet. Okay. So these are the four tastes that our tongue can recognize, and also this is the order of our sensitivity of human tongue. So first one is the bitter, second one is the sour, third one is the salty, and fourth one is the sweet. Next we'll discuss the overall functions of tongue. Functions of tongue. First point, it helps in chewing of the food. It helps in chewing of the food. माने कौन? Chewing माने कौन? Mastication or of the food. Mastication of the food माने खाद्य जोटा हमें खाई थाउ ताकू से चोबे बारे जो प्रोसेस को कुआ जाए ताकू चीविंग प्रोसेस बोली कुआ जाए. चीविंग माने कौन? आमे जानि छे खाद्य डाइजेशन केते बेला हो जते बेले कि ताकू हमें बड़ बड़ जो पोर्शन हमें इनटेक करथिबा ताकू छोटे छोटे पोर्शन में डिवाइड करिबा से प्रोसेस को कुआ जाए हमर चीविंग प्रोसेस किबा मैस्टिकेशन प्रोसेस. से चीविंग प्रोसेस रे टंग रो इंपोर्टेंस बहुत अधिक कहीं से चीविंग प्रोसेस रे जब खाद्य को हम चोबे थाउ से ओवरऑली ताको रेगुलेट करे किंबा कंट्रोल करे चीविंग प्रोसेस को. सो वी कैन से इन ओवरऑल द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ द टंग इज टू इट हेल्प्स इन chewing of the food. Second point it helps in swallowing of the food. It helps in swallowing of the food. Swallowing माने ढुकीबा. After the chewing process, the immediate next action is the swallowing of the food in the form of bolus. Bolus means जो form टा हमें ढुकी था ताको bolus बोली कहे. So the next function of the tongue or the important function of the tongue is that it helps in swallowing of the food. Next point, it is the organ of taste. We can say as it can recognize various tastes such as bitter, sour, salt and sweet. So we can also say it is the organ of taste. It is the organ, or we can say it is an organ of taste. Last point, it is also said as the universal toothbrush. It is also said universal toothbrush. It is also said as the universal toothbrush. Universal toothbrush. माने कौन? टूथब्रश का काम कौन? ओवरऑली हम पार्टी को सफा करिया से हेल्प करे कि फॉर द वॉशिंग ऑफ आवर माउथ और द ओरल कैविटी. तो सिंपली टंग रो भी सेम फंक्शन. इट आल्सो हेल्प्स इन वॉशिंग ऑफ आवर ओवरऑली ऑफ आवर बकल कैविटी. मींस वी कैन आल्सो से इट इज आल्सो सेड एज द यूनिवर्सल टूथब्रश. इट इज आल्सो सेड एज द यूनिवर्सल टूथब्रश. माने जहाँ भी जतबेले आपण माने मार्क करन जतबेले भी हमें किछि जिंस खाई थाउ ताले ओवरऑली टंग को हम ओवरऑली रोटेट करि थाउ बॉडी माने हमर माउथ रे किबा बकल कैविटी रे. माने कोन से ओवरऑली हम कहि परिबा पूरा बकल कैविटी को सफा करिवारे से हेल्प करे. जतबेले हम किछि पोर्शन खाई थाउ जदि किछि पोर्शन हमर लागि जाय छिबो ताले हम का द्वारा हम इमीडिएटली सफा करियो हेल्प करू माने हेल्प नै थाउ टंग रो. then we can also say that the tongue is also said as the universal toothbrush. Then points आपण माने मन रखिले. First point मु कहबी, tongue is the muscular, boneless and highly movable organ present on the buccal cavity, partly in the pharynx. Pharynx means the next portion of the buccal cavity. Second point, it consists of two portions. One is the freely movable apex and the fixed base. The base is fixed on the floor of the mouth by the means of frenulum of tongue. The upper surface of the tongue consists of numerous projections called papilla, bearing various taste buds. The papilla are divided into three types: fungiform papilla, filiform papilla, and the circumvallate papilla. Fungiform papilla present on the tip of the tongue, whereas the filiform papilla present on the center and the side of the tongue, whereas the circumvallate papilla is present at the back of the tongue. Then there are four types of taste buds. One is the salt, sour, sweet, and bitter. Salt mane luniya, sour mane khotta, sweet mane mitha, bitter mane khotta, bitter mane pitta. And the order of sensitivity of the human tongue is mane कोटा को से अधिक recognize कर परिबो किंबा fast recognize कर परिबो. First one is the bitter, then will come the sour, then the salt, last one is the sweet. Next, the functions of tongue. First one, it helps in the chewing process of the, or we can say it helps in chewing of the food. Second one, it helps in swallowing of the food. Third one, we can say it is an organ of taste, as it can recognize various tastes such as bitter, sour, salt, and sweet. So we can also say it is an organ of the taste. Last point, it is also said, or we can say it is also said as the universal toothbrush, as it always helps in washing of our buccal cavity every time. Or we can say sabu bele se buccal cavity ko safa karibare help kare. So we can also say it is also said as the universal toothbrush. So this way now we have discussed all the portions of the buccal cavity. As we have in the earlier classes, we have discussed palate, then we have discussed teeth, then we have discussed the dental formula, and now we have discussed tongue. So the third part of the alimentary canal is the pharynx. Next we will discuss the third part of the alimentary canal, that is pharynx. Pharynx is located behind the soft palate and its length is about 12 cm. It is located behind the soft palate, and its length is about 12 cm. So the location of the pharynx is, it is located behind the soft palate. As we have discussed, the first two portions are the mouth, second is the buccal cavity. Mouth leads to buccal cavity leads to pharynx. Buccal cavity consists of three portions: palate, tongue, and teeth. Palate consists of two portions: anterior hard palate, posterior soft palate. Posterior soft palate is immediately followed by uvula. So we can say the portion behind the soft palate is known as pharynx. So the pharynx is located behind the soft palate and its length is around 12 cm. So how many portions are present in the pharynx? Pharynx is divided into three regions. First one is the anterior nasopharynx, Second one is the middle oropharynx. Third one is the posterior or the lower part of the pharynx, that is the laryngopharynx. It is divided into three regions. First one, nasopharynx. Second one, oropharynx. Third one, laryngopharynx. Okay, so the pharynx region is divided into three major parts. Upper part of the pharynx is known as the nasopharynx, middle part is the oropharynx, and the last part or the posterior part of the pharynx is the laryngopharynx. Now we'll discuss in detail the nasopharynx, the oropharynx, and the laryngopharynx. First one, nasopharynx. First point, it is the upper part of the pharynx. It is the upper part of the pharynx present in between the nasal chamber. It is the upper part of the pharynx and present in between the nasal chamber, having internal nerve on the roof. Having internal nerve present on the roof. Means what? So the first point is nasopharynx. It is the upper part of the pharynx present in the nasal chamber. Nasal chamber माने एटा ये जो पोर्शन को हमारा नोज रो पोर्शन को हमें कहवा nasal chamber बोलते हैं. Nasal chamber consists of two pores, two openings. One is the anterior external nares, or we can say nostrils. ये जो opening अपन देखुचंदी, this is called the external nares, and the posterior opening of the nasal cavity is the internal nare, and also this is the nasal chamber. So we can say pharynx रो जो anterior portion अच्छी जोड़ा कि nasopharynx, it is present in between the nasal chamber, having internal nares, means posterior opening of the external nares is the internal nare, having internal nare on the roof. Means suppose this is the nasopharynx, means this is the nasopharynx, it is present in the nasal chamber having the internal nare, means this one is will the your external nares, external nare posterior portion will be the internal nare. So internal nare is present on the roof of the nasopharynx, or we can say nasopharynx is also present in between the nasal chamber. Second point, a pair of oval eustachian tube is present in the nasopharynx, which leads directly to the middle ear. A pair of
Welcome to the Power Music World.
Pair of oval eustachian tube is present which leads to which leads directly to the middle ear. Means in the region of the nasopharynx, a oval like structure, oval माने एवढे, a oval like pair represent अछि, a pair of oval like structure that is called the eustachian tube is present, which directly leads to the middle ear, The main function of the eustachian tube is to balancing of the body. The main function of the eustachian tube is to balance our body. Balancing our body means what? The air pressure present inside our body as compared to the air pressure present outside of our body, it should be in parallel. So the eustachian tube helps in balancing that air pressure of our body as compared or incomparable to the pressure or the pressure of the air present on the outside of our body. So we can say the main function of the eustachian tube that is present in the nasopharynx is to balancing of the body, or we can say it helps in balancing of our body. So the nasopharynx is the upper part of the pharynx. It is present in between the nasal chamber, having internal layer on the roof. Then a pair of oval eustachian tube is present in the nasopharynx, which leads directly into the middle ear, and the main function of eustachian tube is for balancing of the body. Next we'll discuss oropharynx. So next the two portions are the oropharynx and the laryngopharynx. First we'll discuss the oropharynx. Oropharynx is the middle part of the pharynx. It is the middle part of the pharynx. Second point, the nasopharynx and the oral cavity, or we can say the buccal cavity. The nasopharynx and the oral cavity leads into the oropharynx. Suppose this is the pharynx region. So the upper part is the nasopharynx. This one is the oropharynx. Posterior will be the laryngopharynx. So the nasopharynx is present in the nasal chamber region and also having internal layer on the roofs. Suppose this is your oropharynx. So oropharynx means this is one is your buccal cavity or the mouth. So we can also say the mouth and the nasopharynx leads into the oropharynx. Nasopharynx and the oral cavity leads into the oropharynx. Third important function, the oropharynx act as the passage for both food and air. माने एटा होची माध्यम जहा द्वारा कि both air और food हमर pass करता है किंबा, or we can say it is the common passage for the both food and the air. It acts as the common passage for both food and air. So oropharynx is the first one. It is the middle part of the pharynx. Second point, nasopharynx and the oral cavity both leads to the oropharynx region. Last one, it acts as the common passage for food and air. Food, the mouth, by the help of mouth we intake the food, and by the help of nose we intake the air. So we can also say, the oropharynx region helps or acts as a passage for the common passage of food and the air. Lastly, we'll discuss the lower part of the pharynx, that is the laryngopharynx. Third one is your laryngopharynx. First point, it is the lower part of the pharynx. First part, it is the lower part of the pharynx. It is the lower part of the pharynx. Second point, it is divided into two parts. Anterior slit-like opening called glottis and posterior gullet. It is divided into two regions. Anterior slit-like opening called glottis and posterior gullet. So the laryngopharynx is divided into two main portions. Anterior slit means the cut. Anterior slit-like opening called glottis, whereas the posterior or the back portion of the glottis is the gullet. Then next point, what is glottis and what is the gullet? Glottis is the opening which lead into the windpipe or the trachea, whereas the gullet is the opening which leads into the food pipe or esophagus. We can simply say glottis leads into the windpipe or trachea, whereas gullet leads into the food pipe or esophagus. As we all know, esophagus is the fourth part of the alimentary canal. First one is the mouth, second one is the buccal cavity, third one we are discussing pharynx, fourth one, the fourth part of the alimentary canal is the esophagus. So the two portions that are present in the laryngopharynx region are first one, anterior slit-like opening called glottis, which leads into the windpipe or the trachea. Trachea or windpipe means जहाँ द्वारा कि हमें निश्वास नहीं था. Second one is the opening called gullet, which leads into the food pipe, or we can also say the esophagus, जहाँ द्वारा कि हमारा खाद्य स्टोमक को एंट्री करता है. Second, next point or the fourth point is the glottis, which leads into the windpipe, is guarded by a leaf-like cartilage-like structure is called glottis which leads into the windpipe is guarded by a leaf-like cartilage called epiglottis. देखो फर्स्ट है आपनकर माउथ कैविटी तापर एंट्री कला पर एटा होछ आपन फेरिंग्स रीजन अपर वन इज योर नेसोफेरिंग्स ओरोफेरिंग्स लोअर पोर्शन इज योर लैरिंगोफेरिंग्स लैरिंगोफेरिंग्स leads into two opening. First one is the glottis, second one is the gullet. Glottis leads into the windpipe or the trachea, whereas the gullet leads into the food pipe or esophagus. But one leaf-like structure is present on the opening of the windpipe that is called epiglottis, which is a cartilage-like structure. Epiglottis ro kamo kon? Epiglottis simply helps in preventing the food entering into the windpipe. We can say a point ro continue karnu called epiglottis, which helps in preventing the food entering into the windpipe. ताहले देखो गोटे होचे हमर विंड पाइप अदर वन इज योर फूड पाइप जेतरा हम खाद्य खाई थाउ एटा हैला आपनकर विंड पाइप दिस वन इज योर फूड पाइप ठीक ता पछे थाय हमर फूड पाइप त हम खाद्य खाई थाउ ए जो विंड पाइप ऊपर गोटे लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट अछि which covers the wind pipe जेतरा हम खाद्य को खाई थाउ से कोन करे ए एपिग्लोटिस को पुश करिकिना से कोन करे फूड पाइप रे एंट्री करछे खाद्य जति ए एपिग्लोटिस न थांदा ताले कोन हिथांदा जेते फूड ता आसी थांदा से कोन करथांदा फर्स्ट रे विंड पाइप रे एंट्री कर जाय थांदा बट जेहेतु या प्रोडक्ट कवरिंग प्रेजेंट अछि एज a covering is present in the form of leaf like structure or cartilage called epiglottis. It helps in preventing the food entering into the food pipe. So the food that passes through the buccal cavity, it does not enter into the windpipe because due to the presence of leaf-like structure called epiglottis. Epiglottis helps in preventing the food entering into the food pipe. जेतबे खाद्य एमती आसे से ए फूड पाइप एंटरिंग इनटू द विंड पाइप जेतबे खाद्य आसी थाए से आ विंड पाइप रे एंट्री करबा को दबोनी ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड एपिग्लोटिस सेति पे जेतबे खाद्य आसे से डायरेक्टली फूड पाइप रे एंट्री करबारे हेल्प करे it prevents the food entering into the windpipe बुझ पाले windpipe रो opening is called the epiglottis is called the glottis whereas the food pipe the opening is called the gullet. When the food enters, the glottis is covered by leaf-like structure called epiglottis, which prevents in entering the food into the windpipe, by which it easily passes into the food pipe. Which ताले next last point is the general function of pharynx is, we can say the function of the pharynx is it acts as the common passage for food and air. Function of pharynx. It acts as a passage, or we can say it acts as a common passage for both food and air. as we have discussed earlier, that in the region of the oropharynx, it leads to it leads to laryngopharynx, and the laryngopharynx consists of anterior opening called the glottis and the posterior opening called the gullet, whereas the epiglottis leads into the windpipe, whereas the gullet leads into the buccal cavity. Leads into the food pipe or esophagus. The glottis is covered by leaf-like structure called epiglottis, which helps in preventing the food entering into the windpipe. So we can say in general the function of the pharynx is it acts as the common passage for both food and air. हम कहि परिबा pharynx help करे both food आउ air को intake करिबारे, or we can say it acts as a passage or common passage for both food and air. So this is all about your pharynx. Today we have discussed in detail about tongue, and also we have discussed the third part of our alimentary canal, that is our pharynx region. In the next class we will discuss two more parts of the alimentary canal, that is first one is your fourth part is your esophagus, and the fifth part is your stomach region. So today's assignment is आपण माने tongue आउ pharynx रो मटेरियल मु पठे देबी, सेटा लिखिबे आउ WhatsApp रे मते पर्सनली सेंड करिवे. So this is all about your class today. Thank you.